Alright, this morning we're going to make a flying wing out of foam board. It's my design. I'm going to bore you with the stuff. I laid the template down. This isn't the exact template for another wing, but you get the idea. I laid the template down, copied it. So that's what you end up with. You got a left side and right side. So, first thing we're going to do here is cut it out. Pretty simple procedure. Not horribly difficult. And we'll cut both of them out. To save these pieces, they become your wing tips. I should be able to speed this up on my video program, so it's not so laborious. This is actually very easy to do. I always use a brand new number 11 blade. Now, this out. Time, line everything up nice and easy. Only takes a second. Okay. Now, this is the yellow bond. Cut this on the back side. That's easy to do because there's the corner for the yellow bonds right there. So we line this up and this up. And just get this nice cut right through there. Half cut. Break it. There's lots of things you could use to do this. This is just a regular old straight razor. Just line this up. Now, when I cut this, just so you know what's going on, this is the side of the wing I'm working on, right? I fold this over. So now this is the yellow bond. This is where I'm going to cut the bevel on the back side, bottom side of the yellow bond. All right. Pull this over. You don't have to be too crazy with this. I try to set it back roughly 3/8 of an inch. Go to the center line of the board. Just take it nice. Easy cut. Alright. Let's see it. Easy peasy. Gives you more than enough range of motion. Alright? Okay. Now, you can see how I've laid this out. You have leading edge. That's where you get a double bevel. Crease, 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 and half cut crease, and then remove all this paper. Alright, so we're going to do that right now. This, by the way, is where you put your doubled up spar. Alright, spar location. Oh. Same thing, simple half cut. Right down the middle. No biggie. Crack it. Now this one gets a double bevel, so we have to bevel it twice. I don't know if that's in frame. Let me see. There we go. Alright. So, same thing, 3/8 of an inch, just like we did with the other one. down the center line. I personally like straight edge razors the best. Inexpensive, very sharp, and they get them at Ace, the hardware place. I love Ace, by the way. Flip it over. We're going to do it again. Same thing. Roughly 3/8 of an inch. Give or take a little bit. Start the center line here and just take it right down. Alright, before we go any further, before we do anything else, this is important. Tape this. At the moment I've been using Scotch clear duct tape. It's very strong, it's fairly inexpensive, it works good. The only problem I have with it doesn't take paint well. Put that there, that right there, just down, nice and tight. Good trimming here. Here. The main reason I do this, there's two reasons. Tape it. Is one, sometimes you have a tendency to nick the paper when you're cutting a double bevel. And when you fold it, it opens up like a fish mouth. Right? So if you nick the paper, it's no big deal. Just put tape on, and then when you fold it, it folds perfectly. The other reason is the tape, especially the bidirectional tape, makes a perfectly rounded leading edge, and I'll show you that in a minute. Alright, so that's the leading edge bevel. That's done. We're going to cut the last score here. Alright, and we need, hang on one sec. Pizza wheel. Works perfect. I love it. Take a nice pizza wheel and just go right down the line. Again. One more time. Alright, so let's take the paper off. Oops, there we go. Always a hard time, right? Now, if you guys, like me, have been building airplanes for 1 billion years, you probably have one of these. It's a sanding bar. Also very handy bending the creases. So we lay that right in the crease and we bend the paper up. Lay it right in the crease and we bend it up. And right in the crease and we bend it up. And one last time. Okay. Now, here's what we're going to be getting. Nice and easy. Fold this down. And here's 1/2 of your flying wing. Ready to go. Alright? That's how that works. So, now, it's a spare sheet in the spar is 2 pieces, 1 inch by 3/8. 20. I forget how long it is. 24 inches? 24 inches. Okay. So. Forgive me, no pen. So, first I'm going to mark 24 inches here on this sheet. Straight line here. One end is 3/8. The other end is 1 inch. So, we're going to mark 1 inch and then 3/8 inch. The opposite end here, since we started with 1 inch here, we're going to mark 3/8 of 1 inch and 1 inch and 3/8. Alright. Cut here. So, 3/8 to 1 inch, like that. Blade. We'll go to 1 inch to 3/8. Spot. Now, unfortunately, I forgot to plug the heat gun, the glue gun in. So, what I do here is here, I got my glue gun. Alright, that takes a couple minutes to warm up. So, that's for that way. Cut another one for this way. Another thing that helps quite a bit too is when you're writing on the foam, lead pencils, mechanical pencils work good. Fine point pens work good, but the medium or wide tip pens don't work at all. They really make a mess. Ooh, stop. My cat, Boo Boo. Pain in the butt, as usual. To 1 inch. Stop. Oh. Come on, get. He can be very pesky when he wants to be. And 1 inch to 3/8. So that's the spars for the second wing half. Alright, here's your right wing panel. We just cut out the left. Cut the right while we're waiting for the glue gun to warm up. That's going to be a little monotonous, but I'll show you how to do this. How truly easy this is. Again, I am lucky in the sense that I have a good friend of mine who works in a machine shop, and he made the templates out of aluminum for me, which really makes it easy, because all you do is lay the template down on the paper, follow it, and there we go. Alright, the other side, this is the left wing, do the other side, right wing, easy peasy. Thank you, Billy. Turn it over. I'm cutting the bottom side of the sheet again for the bevel. Edge of the table, roughly 3/8 of an inch. Just cut the center. Nice and easy. Get that right off. Okay. Works perfectly. No biggie. Alright. Double bevel a leading edge. Do it right now. It up. Again, roughly 3/8 of an inch. Doesn't have to be perfect. Nice long cut. Another thing, as soon as these razors start balling when you're doing this, you'll see the foam ball up. Throw them out. Get a new razor. It takes a second. These are very cheap. I buy them 100 at a time. Believe it or not, they actually last pretty long. There we go. Again, don't go any farther. Tape it. Sometimes if you get it a little off, you may want a wrinkle on you. Just pull it. Pull the tape real tight. And I'll pull the wrinkles right out. There's that. Alright. Half cut here. Nice and easy. Pizza wheel here. Oops. Oh, go that deep. Pizza there. Okay, so back to the sanding bar. Line it up on the first pizza wheel line. Bend it. Second one, push down. Bend it. Third one, push down. Bend it. And the half cut. Push down. Bend it. Alright. Paper off. Nice and easy. Just work it over nice and easy. Look at that. Beautiful. There's your wing again. Perfect. So, One I'm not going to put together because I got to put a demonstration on at my local flying club tonight. And these are going to be used for demonstrations. So I'm just going to finish one half of the wing for the video. Glue gun. Just yeah. Okay, again, so very easy. There's the spar location. Big end of the spar, big end of the spar, to the big end of the cup where you remove the paper. Big end to big end, alright? And all I do is inside the spar line, just run a nice glue drop, alright? Get this right there. Okay. I lined it up. The line is on the outside. The spar is on the inside. Move it down. Now, here's your wing. Okay. So, from this point on, I guess I'm going to stop here because this is as far as I can go and still have something to demonstrate at the club tonight. So I'll explain it to you. What we do now is take the glue gun and run a nice healthy bead in the double-double. Alright? All the way down. Nice healthy bead. Bring it over, close it, and line this edge up here so the edge is, there's an even gap in here. And just hold this until that glue sets. Alright? And then once the glue sets, you'll open the wing up again, and then you put a bead of glue down the top of the spar. That's all, nothing else. And again, close the wing and hold it so this line is nice and even. Give it a couple minutes, and then you'll be able to pick up this part here and just run a bead of glue right down here like that, and close that and hold it. There's your half a wing. You notice this area here, this is where we put the motor mount. And what I do for motor mounts is I just take a piece of 1/4 inch veneer from a door veneer. Right, 1/4 inch door veneer. I have a piece here, I'll show it to you. Cut a piece of this is just standard door veneer. You can get it at any lumberyard. It's very inexpensive. And you can see here, cut a 2-inch square out. That's your motor mount. Right? Very easy. The other thing I do is, now normally, when I put these together, at this point, when I have both wings looking like this wing, at this point, I line them up like this, make sure everything's exactly in line, like this. You put Scotch tape here and here, Scotch tape, alright? Turn it over, open it up like this, that gives us a crack along here, fill that with glue, and close it back up again. The Scotch tape acts like a hinge and holds the location. Let that set, tape the back, tape the front, before I fold the wings over. Alright? So now we're looking at this. Like this. Then I fold one wing over. Alright? I fold the other wing over. There we go. And these are all glued up. You'll notice you have this gap in here. Well, that I handle with a piece of scrap. I just cut a piece of scrap that fits in there and hot glue it in. It's really easy. nothing super tough with that. Alright. Ailerons are here. Put your servos in. I like to keep them on the inboard side of the spar, both sides. Motor's here. And the battery pack goes here, and I'll show you that on a completed wing. Alright, this is the wing made from these templates. These are exactly the same wing. They're identical. Okay? They're exactly the same. So this shows you where I cut the piece and filled it in here. 2-inch motor mount installed. Now I cut this swooped area here on both sides. I only do that to eliminate the noise, because when you get that propeller close, less than a 1/2 inch from the foam, it gets very loud. So that's why that is swooped. Now here is where the speed controller and the radio go, and this little hatch I cut here. All right. Balance point, which I'll give you that right now. Now 8.5 inches from the point. So from this point to the center of balance is 8.5 inches. This particular one I built strictly for combat. So it's got regular duct tape, nothing fancy, it's just colored duct tape. Alright. And it's been urethane. You know, I use Minwax polyurethane, oil based, not the water based. It must be oil based. All it was urethane to resist moisture. That's all. And it makes it a little stiffer. These are the, what are they? The little Metal Gear Hobby King 12 grams. 984s I think they're called. Two little servos. Speed controller. This particular motor I like very much on a 3-cell. This is a 3636. It's a SK 3636 1200 kV with an 8.4 prop. It's a really nice combat motor. You get about 10 minutes of combat flight. The combination of the 2200 3-cell and this motor and prop combination. And that's it. They fly great. Set it up with your radio equipment. This one's got a 40 speed controller in it, 40 amp speed controller, and all free Sky radio equipment. So that's it. Enjoy. Thanks for watching.